Yellow Jackets, welcome to KJI. I'm Raimi.
And I'm Braden.
Starting off, Hosa continues popcorn sales for $2 a bag. They're selling until they run out.
Hurry and pop by to grab some. The money for the popcorn goes to a competition in April.
That was pretty corny, Braden. Congrats to ROTC on their performance against 15 others and units down in Wiley, Texas on Saturday the 6th. They are in third place armed regulation, second place arms exhibition, second place unarmed regulation, and first place male honor guard.
Great job. Beginning Wednesday, February 10th, there will be Asian bowls in the cafeteria and the subline. It will consist of one egg roll, fried rice, and teriyaki chicken. It still counts as a meal.
It sounds delicious. Now to Sierra with sports.
Thanks, Braden. First up, our boys basketball team lost their away game Friday night against Putnam City West, but bounced right back with a win Tuesday night over Bishop McGuinness. Our girls won a close one Friday night, also at Putnam City West, with the end score being 58-52, and capping off with their Tuesday night with a lopsided victory over Bishop McGuinness at 64-27. Tonight, our boys and girls travel to Lawton. Come out next Tuesday for senior night when we take on Putnam City North. Now to wrestling. Our team has been doing an incredible job this year. Today and tomorrow, they are in Dual State. We caught up with Coach Coleman to discuss the team and their upcoming event.
So Dual State's coming up tomorrow. What's it going to be like?
Tomorrow, there's 4 teams from each side of the state that qualified, so you'll wrestle 3 matches, and if you win, you move on to the next round, and when you lose, you're out. So we wrestle Jinx tomorrow night at 6, and if we win that match, we'll wrestle probably Broken Arrow at 2 o'clock, and then if we win that match, we'll wrestle probably Sand Springs if they win in the finals, and that will be at 6 o'clock.
Well, how do you think we're going to do?
Hope we'll do well. I think they've been working hard, and we've lost to Broken Arrow once this year, so hopefully we can beat Jinx and then get another shot at beating Broken Arrow and seeing what happens.
Well, I hope you guys do well.
They should. They've been working hard.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Now to our Jeannie Murphy with an interview with debate member Bailey Walker.
Thanks, Sierra. I'm Jeannie, and I'm here with Bailey Walker. So, Bailey, you're in debate. Can you tell us how that works?
We only have about 7 people in the class right now who actively compete. We go against schools that have debate teams with sizes around 50 to 60 people. So it's kind of a David and Goliath type situation. But with our new teacher, Tyler Pipkin, we've been able to actually achieve relatively great achievements, I'd say. Last year, I was part of the team that won 5th place at state. So overall, I think it has more to do with the drive and dedication to it than resources per se. And we're always looking for new people. So anyone who would like to join, we're welcoming you.
Hit up Tyler Pipkin, y'all. So, what all do you compete in, Bailey?
There are several debate events, policy, LD, and PFD. I compete in PFD, and that stands for Public Forum Debate. Mm-hmm. And that's basically the most, I'd say, layman's type of debate, where you're pretty much just talking to people. This is what Choctaw High School specializes in for sure. We talk a lot about current issues, like just recently we talked about the Syrian refugee crisis, mm-hmm. and now we're talking about a carbon tax. And so it really helps to understand the kind of world that you're living in and how everything affects everything else. And I think it's a really good learning experience for sure.
Wednesday we had our career day, and hopefully you got some good information. I personally went to see the mayor. The main thing I took from it is that there is a Taco Bell coming to Choctaw. Seriously though, most of the day was pretty insightful. I saw the guy from UCO. He was pretty cool. Well, as cool as you can get from being in band. So stay in school and follow your passion. Speaking of passion, now with Valentine's Day coming up, we have a special game show called Do You Really Know Your Spouse? Take it away, K-Rod.
I'm here with Coach Dilbeck. Who do you think is going to win the game?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to go with the Nichols family.
Oh, why do you think that?
Well, if you look at couples when they get older, they sort of start looking like each other. I know Miss Nichols hadn't lost her hair, okay, but I know that she sort of is the one that dominates that family. She's like the head King Dalai Lama, okay? Coach Nichols just takes care of her, and I think they've got it together. Great couples in this newlywed game, but the one couple that you got to look out for, I believe the Nichols are going to win big time, but the one couple you better look out for is the Coulters, because there's no doubt Miss Coulter, she will find, if there's a will, there's a way. She'll find an edge. I'm not saying she's going to cheat, but I'm just saying she's going to find an edge to win. So that could be a close race right there. That could be the ones that are, you know, like I said, head and shoulders above. Good luck, couples.
What team do you think will come on top?
Well, Zevin, I think Mr. and Mrs. Coulter are going to win the game.
That is one good guess. Why do you think they're going to win?
I don't know. I just feel like out of the couples, they probably spend a lot of time together, talking, and I know they go to church all the time, and that's a good way to get to know your spouse. So, I don't know. Just being around them, I have a good feeling about their odds.
I'm here with Coach Ryan. Many good couples here. Who do you think is going to be on top?
That's a good question. It's going to be a tight race between Hawk and Nichols, but I have total faith in Nichols and his wives coming through in the clutch like they normally do. I think he'll win it by a hair. That's a joke. He has none, all right?
Here with Coach Ginn. Big game today. Who do you think is going to win? Hawks, Nichols?
Oh, it's got to be the Nichols. I don't want Sonya to beat me up, so we're going to go with the Nichols.
Why do you think it's going to be the Nichols?
I don't want Sonya to beat me up. We're going Nichols.
Well, that's fair enough.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm here with Mr. Reed. There's many great couples playing today. Who do you think is going to win?
You know, I think all of the couples are great. I think all of them are great teachers. They work together well. I'm going to say probably the Coulters. I think Mrs. Coulter probably talks a lot more than the other ladies and probably doesn't let something go until she gets her way. So I'm sure Mr. Coulter probably understands and knows her better than the other husbands.
I'm here with Miss Kroom. Out of all these couples, who do you think is going to win?
The Coulters,
Now, why do you think that?
because they have worked together too long.
I'm here with Mr. Crowder, and he knows he's going to win.
It's definitely the Coulters. They're going to win.
Now, why do you think that?
Because they're winners.
I'm here with Coach Plunkett. Who do you think is going to win out of the couple?
Well, first of all, ready, break. I appreciate it. Great question, guys. I'd like to say, first of all, that I'm going to choose between this group, the O'Donnells, because they're the youngest couple. Usually young couples know each other better than older couples, although some people disagree. I think your questions will be more geared to the O'Donnells, so I'm going with O'Donnells. Ready, break.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first KJI game show, Valentine's Day edition. We are here with Do You Really Know Your Spouse? Today we have 4 contestants here, 2 standing in for 2 no-shows. Mr. Coulter, Mr. Nichols, Chase standing in for Coach Hawk, and Adam Bass standing in for Coach Harvey. Now then, how this game works. We have asked these men's lovely wives 10 questions about themselves and such. And we are going to see if these men can answer correctly. Alright, Coach Coulter, you are up first. I have questions right here. Alright, question number 1. If your wife were to say, honey, they're playing our song, what song would they be playing?
We don't have a song. So...
Our song? We don't have a song.
Correct so far. All right. Coach Nichols? Okay, Coach Nichols, you're up. What is your spouse's favorite color?
Favorite color?
Same question.
Oh, same question. Okay. If your wife were to say, honey, they're playing our song, what song would they be playing?
I'm going to have to go with Coach Coulter. We never had a song, so I'm going to say that's what she said.
We don't have a song that I'm aware of, but I'm sure it would be some country song.
Okay, roughly same answer. Coach Hawk or Chase standing in for Coach Hawk? Tell me, Coach Hawk, looking a lot younger than I remember. If your wife were to say, honey, they're playing our song, what song would they be playing?
It would probably be Cross My Heart by George Strait.
George Strait, I Cross My Heart.
Very good, very good. You seem to know more about this life than he does.
All right.
Mr. Bass, if you're
Playing role, Mr. Harvey.
playing role, Mr. Harvey. Okay,
Right.
Mr. Harvey, if your wife were to say, "Honey, they're playing our song," what song would they be playing?
Appears Mr. Harvey believes that he's saying "Together Again."
No, I don't know. No song.
No
song.
favorite song. Coach Harvey disappointed. Maybe it's his last one. Mr. Coulter, back up on the thing with there. What is your spouse's favorite color?
Blue.
My favorite color is blue.
Alright, just like your shirt. Alright, sit back down. Mr. Nichols, step up to the plate. What is your spouse's favorite color, would you say?
Pink. Gotta be pink.
My favorite color is pink.
Armando, sit back down. Alright. Mr. Hawk-ish. What is your spouse's favorite color?
Coach Hawk says pink.
My favorite color is pink.
Armando, once again. Mr. Harvey.
Sir.
A little bit weird. What is your spouse's favorite color?
Well, it appears on here to be green.
Pink.
Oh, Mr. Harvey is incorrect. Back up with Mr. Coulter. Who would you say is the better cook?
I am the best
You're
cook.
the best cook?
The better cook is me, hands down.
Interesting.
Dispute.
Sounds like you guys are going to have something to talk about when you get home.
Cook-off. Hey, next show we'll have a cook-off.
Next show cook-off. Sounds good. Mr. Nichols, in your relationship, who would you say is the better cook?
I am.
Dal is the better cook.
That he is, according to his wife. Mr. Hawk, once again, who is the better cook?
According to Coach Hawk, the better cook is her.
I am the better cook.
She agrees. All right, Mr. Harvey Stanzen,
Yes, sir.
who is the better cook?
She is.
Me.
Yes!
All right, Mr. Harvey Stanzen seems quite excited about that. Mr. Coulter, back up for the plate. What is your spouse's favorite comfort food?
Steak.
Steak.
Favorite comfort food is steak and potatoes.
That still counts. Sit back down, Mr. Coulter. You did good. Mr. Nichols, back up to the plate. What is your wife's favorite comfort food?
Oh, let's see. It's hard to tell here. I'd say Mexican food.
Mexican.
My comfort food is lobster.
Lobster!
Like we can afford that.
All right then. All right, Mr. Hawk Standen. What is your spouse's favorite comfort food?
He says pizza.
I love pizza.
Pizza it is. Nice, cheap, and delicious. All right. Mr. Harvey Standen. What is your spouse's favorite comfort food?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Mexican food.
No movies tonight. All right, Mr. Coulter, back up to the plate. What is your partner's greatest phobia?
Oh, that'd probably be traveling.
Greatest phobia would be death.
That's kind of a phobia for everyone. We'll count that wrong anyways.
That's a good for everybody.
Mr. Nichols, your partner's greatest phobia.
Well, I don't think she's afraid of anything. So
Not afraid of anything. Tough woman.
I'm afraid of small spaces.
All right. Now,
You're up, baby. You're up.
Coach Hawk is in the house.
Coach Hawk is back.
Go stay, buddy.
All right, Coach Hawk, you're
My
up.
wife. Coach Hawk,
What
you're a
is-
perfect score so far. 4 for 4.
What?
You're a 4 for 4 so far.
What do you mean?
You've got 4 right.
4
You've
points.
been playing without you.
Yeah, he's been standing in.
Good job.
Not really.
We got
Anyway.
food on my face?
So, Mr. Hawk, what is your partner's greatest phobia?
Greatest phobia.
Yes.
I hate spiders, so she's gotta hate snakes.
My greatest phobia is probably
snakes.
Nobody really likes
Well done.
snakes. All right, Mr. Hawk, if you would sit
All right,
down.
we're still recording. Is that recording still?
Yes.
Hey, I just got in. I love you. You're the best.
Few kind words from Mr. Hawk. All right, Mr. Harvey, stand in.
All right.
What is your wife's partner's greatest phobia?
Politics.
Politics.
Wasps.
Didn't quite catch that. Might need a quick rewind.
Back that up. It's wasps.
Wasps. All right, wasps. Mr. Coulter, back up with the play. Our favorite blue-shirted guy. What is your wife's favorite flower?
I don't know. Probably
Oh.
a rose.
Rose.
My favorite flower is I don't like flowers.
Oh my gosh.
Shameful, Mr. Coulter. Shameful.
They said you up on
Mr.
that.
Nichols. Who is more of the dancer, you or your spouse?
Just
You did a
flower.
rose thing.
All right, I completely missed over that. What is your wife's favorite flower?
I'm gonna say a rose.
My favorite flower is a rose, although that's not firm.
Mr. Hawk, you are up once again. What is your wife's favorite flower?
Favorite flower? Roses.
My favorite flower is the rose.
There we go. Once again, have a seat, Mr. Hawk. Mr. Harvey, standing up
Yes,
here
sir.
once again. What is your representer's wife's favorite flower?
Roses.
Roses.
Roses?
Yes.
Roses. Very unoriginal of everybody, gotta say. All right, Mr. Coulter, you are up once again. Who is more of a dancer, you or your spouse?
My spouse.
The best dancer is me because I've got moves like Jagger.
Couldn't said it better myself. All right, Mr. Nichols, back up on the plate. Who's more of a dancer, you or your wife?
I'd say I am.
You are?
Dal is the better dancer.
There we go.
Oh, I
All
see
right,
mine.
Mr. Hawk.
You don't even have to hit play yet because we already know who the best dancer is.
You got them skills right there.
Mix the pot
All
up.
right, Mr. Hawk, who's the better dancer?
Me.
You.
Yeah, always me.
Coach Hawk is definitely the better dancer.
She agrees, got them moves. All right, Mr. Harvey, stand in.
All right,
Which is
it's
more
an easy one.
dancer?
She is.
She is.
Me.
Of course. All right, Mr. Coulter, you're up once again. Would your partner reveal a deep dark secret about you for $1 million?
No.
Would I reveal a deep dark secret for $1 million? Yes. Just kidding. I'm very trustworthy and I would never tell his secrets no matter what the price.
That's right.
Good relationship right there. Almost turned south. Mr. Nichols, you're up next. Deepest, darkest secret you think your wife would tell for $1 million?
In a heartbeat, she'd tell it.
I would not reveal a deep, dark secret for $1 million.
Your wife, do you?
No.
All right, Coach Hawk, you're up once again.
I have faith in my beautiful
have
wife.
faith in
She would say, "No, I won't give you money, but considering we're teachers and they don't give us raises, we're not going to take that money." But no, Steph must say no.
Pretty trustworthy and loyal, but I might reveal some secrets for $1 million.
Ooh, Coach Hawk. Got some talks when you get home. All right, Mr. Harvey, stand in. Would your spouse reveal your deepest, darkest secret
Yes.
for $1 million?
Yes.
You bet I would.
All right. So we'll get $1 million. We can learn all about Mr. Harvey. What celebrity, Mr. Coulter, sorry.
Yes.
What celebrity does your spouse most resemble?
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn.
What celebrity do I most resemble? April from Parks and Rec.
I don't see that.
I don't think I've seen that either. Isn't she Amy Poehler? Anyways, Mr. Nichols, step up to the plate. Which celebrity does your wife make you think of?
I can't think of anybody.
Yeah, think of anybody?
Celebrity-wise, yeah. I don't know what she would have said.
Maybe I resemble Meryl Streep.
Alright, there we have it. Meryl Streep. Coach Hawk, who do you think you're
We've been married 11 years, going on 12 years, and we've heard it for years that she looks like Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
I've only been told I resemble Drew Barrymore.
She is a little bit. She's got a bit of the nose thing.
On fire.
Alright, Mr. Harvey, stand in. What does your spouse resemble?
He put down Jennifer Aniston.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Very different people. Alright, finally, the last 10th question. Mr. Coulter, who gets control of the TV remote?
She is a control freak.
Control.
She controls everything.
I see.
And who gets the control of the TV remote? He does.
Okay, and I have control. Remind her.
This is on live television. Alright, Mr. Nichols, you're up next. Who gets control of the remote?
Well, I have a TV in the bedroom and a TV in the living room, and I go in the living room and she goes in the bedroom, so we both do.
And Dow controls the TV remote.
Apparently she thinks otherwise. Mr. Hawk, you are up once again. Tell us, who gets control of the TV remote?
Daddy.
Shane is more in control of the remote than I am.
Alright, Mr. Harvey, stand in. Who gets the TV remote?
It would be Mr. Harvey.
Mr. Harvey.
He does.
He gets the TV remote. Well, I'll wrap it up for this episode of the game show. The winner is Coach Hawk. Come on up and give us a round of applause, Coach Hawk. And we will see you guys in the next episode of KJI. See you later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, due to a bit of a mess up by our producers, we found out that our true winners is actually the Mr. and Mrs. O'Donnell.
So when your wife says, honey, they're playing our song, what song are they playing?
We don't have one.
So when you say, honey, they're playing our song, what song are they playing?
We don't have a song. It's too cheesy.
Okay. And what is her favorite comfort food?
Cream, cheese, and sausage dip.
And what is your favorite comfort food?
Cream cheese and sausage dip.
How do you feel about winning, Mrs. O'Donnell?
Not surprised.
Not surprised. Your husband knows you pretty well, you say?
Absolutely.
Alright, well, that's good to hear.